come to your back. Just lie down in Shavasana or whatever's most comfortable for you to start the practice. Lying on your back, closing the eyes, letting the feet splay away from you, settling the body. Start with a few big rounds of breathing. Just notice how you feel this morning. Lengthen the inhales, lengthen the exhales. And just appreciate yourself for showing up for this 60 minutes. That's our intention for the practice, is to find some appreciation. So maybe every breath you think of something that you have gratitude for. Just starting with one thing as you inhale, something you're grateful for, maybe your body, maybe a neighbor or friend. Each new breath, can you think of something else? Voltaire says, appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Just taking one more round of breath here on your back. And then begin to pull the knees into the chest and give yourself a big hug. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Maybe rock side to side on the sacrum, giving yourself a little massage. And then release the hands, shoot the legs to the sky, and just shake out the feet, the ankles. Let them move, maybe kick heels to glutes. And then bring your hands to the back of the thighs and start to rock forward and back. Just finding some momentum, feeling the length of your spine. Eventually, we're going to meet in a seat. So continue to rock and roll. And then come all the way to a wide-legged seat. So slide your legs out long. Let them be as wide as you want. Hands behind the back to lengthen the chest, the heart a little more. Press the heels into the earth and push the balls of the feet away from you to flex the toes to the sky, keeping them engaged. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh. Left arm overhead. Just breathe into the side stretch. Maybe close the eyes. Maybe tilt the chin around to notice what feels most comfortable for your neck. Your left fingertips can hold the right side of the head if that feels good. Next, inhale, rise all the way up. Left hand plants outside of the leg. Press through your toes. Lift the heart, lift the chest, lift the legs. And exhale, slowly lower the hips back down. Inhale, arms up and to the left. So left arm down, reach right arm over the ear. Keep flexing the toes, engaging the legs. Maybe the right fingertips hold the left temple. One more inhale, rise all the way up, and then right hand comes outside your right hip. Point the toes forward, lift the hips, lift the legs, reach your left arm overhead. And then exhale, slowly lower to a seat. Bend the knees, feet as wide as the mat. Lift the heart and bring your hands to your shins and start some cat-cow with the spine. So pull your heart forward and then round it back. Keep moving. As you undulate the spine, eyes can stay closed. Moving with your breath. Let's take one more round. And then bring the shins underneath you. Find tabletop. Come to all fours. Spreading hands. Letting the tops of the feet and the shins press into the mat. And we're going to start with gentle wrist stretches. So you could point your fingers wide or your fingers towards your knees. And just slowly shift the weight forward and back, just as far as feels okay for your wrists and your forearms, getting a little stretch. Maybe you flip the palm to face you, fingers facing the back of the earth, just gently shifting weight forward and back. You can always come onto your forearms if it's too much for your wrists in the practice, and then come back to regular hand position, so spread all 10 fingers wide. And again, feel the weight pour into your fingertips and then back into the heel of the hand. And now pause, and either you can keep doing that or we're gonna do it from plank. So step your left foot long, right foot long, lift the thighs, press through the heels, shoulders over the wrists, and now shoulders over the fingertips, float onto your toes, and then reach your heels back. Just seesawing forward and back, shifting the weight, drawing belly button to spine, core is starting to work. Let's take 3 more, nice and slow. Next time you press back, come all the way down dog, hips high. Walk it out, pedal the legs, first down dog of the day or of the practice, shake your head around, whatever you need to warm up your downward facing dog. And then start to find stillness. You could have your knees bent a lot, still hips to the sky. Inhale, shift forward plank, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows, slowly lower all the way to your belly in one piece. Slow it down, lower all the way down. When you reach the bottom, inhale, lift arms, lift legs, lift chest, lift thighs. Exhale, plant the hands back by your chest, plant the toes, and make your way to down dog, either through tabletop or pressing through plank. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, slowly shift forward, look forward, plank pose. Exhale to the belly, slow it down, keep the elbows in towards your chest. When you reach the floor, inhale, arms up, legs up, reach the crown of the head forward, toes back. Exhale, come back to the earth, and make your way to down dog. You could always add a child's pose. From down dog, look forward, plank pose. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Arms and legs off the mat. Exhale, hands down, toes down. Push up, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Start to bend your knees and slowly lower your knees to a hovering tabletop. So shins are hovering off the earth. You can stay like this or come to tabletop. We're just gonna add a little bit of leg work here. So keep hovering, left knee to the left, like a frog leg, and then put your foot back down. Right knee to the right, like a little frog leg to the side, and put it down. Keep going, left leg to the left, keeping the bend of the knee, right leg to the right. Let's take 1 more each side. You could do it from tabletop. Left knee, left, right knee, right. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. From down dog, inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Draw your right knee to your nose, and then add that same motion with your leg. So right leg goes to the right. Now see if you can straighten your right leg, extend your toes far to the right, rebend, and then shoot your leg to the ceiling. So we're gonna do that same pattern 3 more times. So knee to nose, right leg to the right, extend your leg away from you, draw your heel back to your glute, and then reach your heel to the sky for 3-legged dog. 2 more times, go at your own pace. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, open wide. Inhale, kick away. Draw it back in. 3-legged dog. 1 more. When you reach 3-legged dog, this time, knee to nose, step your foot all the way through. Left hand down, reach right hand to the sky, easy open twist. Strong in the lunge. Make a fist out of your right hand and roll the wrist around. Relax the head, relax the neck. Keep drawing your right hip in. And then exhale, right hand comes down, step back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Second side, inhale, left leg lifts. Draw the knee to the nose. Exhale, left knee to the left. Start to kick your left leg as far as you can. Rebend and reach to the ceiling. 3 more times, same pattern. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left leg left. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. 3-legged dog. 2 more, move at your own pace. Next time you're in 3-legged down dog, step your left foot all the way through between your hands. Right hand down, left hand to the sky. Open up for a twist. Roll the left shoulder back. Make a fist out of the left hand and roll your wrist around. Then exhale, left hand out, step it back, downward facing dog. Reset with a breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Pulse your right leg higher to the sky. Heel lifts higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your foot between your hands and come into your twist again. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Now from here, start to lower your right hand just to parallel with the earth, so your wrist and your shoulder are in line. And then inhale, reach to the sky again. One more time, lower your right hand to parallel, palm is facing down. Come onto spider fingers with your left hand. Start to hover your left fingers and maybe float your left hand to the left. Airplane arms, press your left heel back, lift your left thigh, reach your heart forward. See if you can hover off your thigh for 1 inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Keep your leg long and strong, and then let's pulse it higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot between the hands, step forward. Left hand to the sky. Open up. Start to lower your left hand just to parallel with the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, reach back to the ceiling. One more time. Exhale, lower, reach through your left fingers. Come onto spider fingers with your right hand. Maybe hover your whole right hand to the right. Keep reaching crown of the head forward. Your chest can be resting on your thigh or lift it up and off. Reach wide through the fingertips. Exhale, 2 hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, shift forward to plank. First vinyasa, either knees, chest, chin, or take a chaturanga. Take your time to meet back in down dog if you need a child's pose. We'll all meet back in down dog. Of course, the flow is always optional. From down dog, right leg high, bend the knee, open up the hips, scorpion the dog. Press your left heel down, keep squaring the shoulders. Maybe roll the right ankle. Relax the head. And then re-extend right leg and lower it next to the left. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts, bend, open up. Heel towards glute, scorpion, fire hydrant pose, roll the left ankle. Re-extend left leg and lower it to the earth, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step forward between your hands, runner's lunge. Inhale, arms up and back, airplane. Powerful lunge, reach the hands back, palms face down. Press into your right foot and come into one-legged mountain. Left knee rises, arms up. Exhale, open arm twist. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe right hand to the right leg. Reach through your left fingertips. Inhale, come all the way back up, arms to the sky. Exhale, reach your hands forward and your leg back for warrior three. Keep squaring the hips. Option to bring your hands to your heart. Option to reach your arms wide like an airplane. Keep lifting your left heel. One more inhale. And then hands come down, 2 straight legs for standing splits. Keep pressing your left foot back. Relax the head, relax the neck. Stay here or add some pulses. So left heel to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step all the way back with the left foot, warrior one. Take your time to get into that transition. Left foot to the back of the mat. Right foot can heel toe further to the right. Press the outside edge of left foot, right knee over right ankle. Square the shoulders, so shoulders over hips. Left hip forward, right hip back. Relax the shoulders down your back, relax the face. 2 more breaths here. Open up warrior two. Take up space. Right arm forward, left arm back. Maybe heel toe your stance to be even wider. Get a little lower in the lunge. One more inhale. And then exhale, side angle, right forearm, right thigh, left arm over the ear. Press the forearm into the thigh to create space in the right side body. Roll the left shoulder back. Lean the heart back. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands frame the foot, left knee comes down. Find your low lunge into half split. So straighten your right leg. Toes come back towards the shin. Left shin is on the earth. Hands can be on blocks or on the floor. Keep drawing your right pinky toe towards your shin. Now walk your right hand inside your right leg so it meets the left. And start to turn, walk your hands to the left. So you're going to turn your left foot behind you. Your left shin's going to be parallel with the back, left side, short side of your mat. Lower your right toes. So your right foot is parallel with the front of your mat. Keep your right hand where it is. Reach your left hand to the left. Either stay right here or lift your right leg. Awkward airplane. A lot of inner thigh work, glute work. Nice work. Slowly lower and tap your hand and your foot. And then inhale, lift them back up. One more if you want. Lower and tap. Inhale, lift. Stay here or little circles with your right leg. I can feel it too. Nice work. All right, bend the right knee. Come down to your knees and bring your knees wide for frog pose. So knees and ankles are in line with each other. Your shins can be parallel with the sides of your mat. Slowly come onto your forearm or use a pillow. 5 breaths in frog, a pretty intense hip opener, so you choose how far you want to go. With the belly relaxed, slow the breath. Next, inhale, start to press yourself back out. Bring your knees back towards each other. Bring your hands to the top of the mat, feet to the back. Option to take a vinyasa, flow between sides. Making your way back to downward facing dog. Reset with the breath. Exhale, let it go. Inhale fully. And exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Step forward, runner's lunge. Inhale, arms up and back, airplane arms. Left foot is going to be your base. Rise all the way up, one-legged mountain. Right knee rises. Exhale, open arm twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Left hand can come to the knee or the shin. Inhale, arms high again. Exhale, warrior three. Tilt forward. Reach your right heel back. Any arm variation, maybe the arms wide. Keep squaring the hips. And then legs stay long and straight. Lower your hands down for half splits. Maybe you lift your heel a little higher. And then let's pulse the right leg. So lift it higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee. Step to the back of the mat. Warrior 1. Arms up. Left knee and ankle in alignment. Draw your left hip in. Draw your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Where can you soften in the jaw and the brow, the fingertips? Keep drawing your rib cage or your belly button to spine. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Take up as much space as you'd like. Maybe walk your front foot forward to get wider and deeper in the stance. See if you can even out your hips. Tendency for the back hip to be up a little higher than the front. Feel the front of the body opening. And then exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, arm overhead. Feel the line of energy from the mid part of your right foot all the way through your right pinky finger. Keep drawing your left hip under. Keep pressing your left thigh and your forearm into each other, feeling that resistance. Exhale, hands come down, right shin and knee come down, half split, start to straighten left leg. See if you can keep broadening the chest and the collarbone, so instead of rounding in this space, maybe you're on spider fingers or blocks. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Left hand comes inside left foot. And now that interesting transition, just walk yourself to the wide side of the mat. So your right shin and right foot come behind you, in line with your right knee, left toe comes down. You're facing the wide side of your mat. Plant your hands and then lift your right hand to the right. Lift your left leg to the left. See if you can get your ankle in line with your hip. Slowly tap your foot, tap your hand. Inhale, lift back up. One more. Stay here or little tiny circles with your left leg. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Bend both knees. Come to standing all the way up and just roll the shoulders back. Standing on your shins. Toes could be untucked or tucked. Big circles with the shoulders. Maybe go forward or back. Switch whichever direction. And then find stillness. Release the head back, look up. This could be enough for you. We're moving into camel pose. So keep pressing your hips, your thighs forward and start to lean back, opening the heart, the chest, the throat. Maybe your hands walk down your legs a little bit, or maybe all the way to your ankles. Again, it's a pretty intense heart opener, so you don't have to go far. Just take 2 breaths, keep the eyes open. Then slowly exit camel pose, hands to your lower back. Make sure your shoulders are over your hips, and then have a seat. Coming to hero's pose, just close the eyes, tilt your chin down, hands to the thighs. 2 slow breaths. Slowly open the eyes, lift your head. Make your way back to hands at the top of the mat, feet at the back of the mat, however you want to get there. An option to go through a flow. Vinyasa or don't into downward facing dog. From down dog, right leg high. Step it through, runner's lunge. Inhale, arms up, airplane. This time you're gonna step into chair. So look at your right toe and step your left foot to meet it. Arms up, chair pose. Keep your arms where they are. Heel toe your feet to a wider chair stance. Might feel a little better in your back. And then slowly lower your hands down. You can come just into a squat, or here's the option to play with crow and arm balance. So spread your hands wide if you're coming into crow. Lift your heels coming onto your toes. Keep squeezing your knees to your upper arm bones, your armpits almost. Look forward, lean forward. Maybe just one toe comes off the mat. You have to tilt further forward than you probably want to or you think. You can always put a pillow under for a little crash pad. So just play with crow. If you do have the balance, keep squeezing your toes towards each other, your legs towards each other, and see if you can hold it for 5 slow breaths. You could also just be staying in a squat. We're going to transition here to half moon. So listen up. If you're in crow, slowly lower your right foot down. Lift your left heel up and back. Right hand down, left hand to hip. Maybe left hand to sky. Half moon. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your left heel up and back. You could be on a wall, you could use a block. See if you can take some weight out of the right fingertips, maybe hovering. Keep reaching your left hand further to the sky. And let's step all the way to the back of the mat, star pose. When you get there, just bump out the hips, sway the arms, the legs. And then heel toe your feet together to the middle of the mat. Arms up, sink down, chair pose. Press into your right foot. Inhale, lift your left knee, one-legged mountain. Look to your left, which is now the back of your mat. Step your left foot wide to the left and come into a squat. Hands can come to heart center. Come right back up, one-legged mountain, left knee rises. Exhale, come down, chair pose. Press off your left foot, inhale, right leg rises. Now look to your right, you're gonna step your right foot to the front of your mat now. Sink down into a squat. Beautiful, press off your left foot, one-legged mountain. Chair pose. We're gonna keep going, same pattern. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, squat to the left. Stay here or add a couple pulses this time, get lower. For 3, 2, 1. One-legged mountain, left knee rises. Exhale, chair pose, toes together. Inhale, right leg rises. Step to your right, squat down. Stay or pulse. 3, 2, 1. One-legged mountain. Exhale, chair pose. Beautiful work. Inhale, rise all the way up. Make your way, hands at the top of the mat, feet at the back. Option for a vinyasa or straight to down dog. From down dog, left leg lifts. Step through runner's lunge. Sweep the hands back, airplane arms, power lunge. Coming into chair, so right toe meets the left, arms up over the ears. Heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. Start to bring your hands down, hips down, either coming again into just a squat or a second chance to play with crow. You could play by standing your feet on a block. Might be a little scarier because you're a little higher up, but it might be more accessible to get into the pose. If you have the balance, again, just hold it. Breathe, play with the balance. We have 3 more breaths to play around till we transition to half moon. So even if it's just one toe coming off the earth, see if you can lift your right toe. And then everybody lower your left foot. Extend your right leg up and back for half moon. Right hand to the sky or to your hip. Roll the shoulders back. Could be on the wall. Imagine you're pressing against another hand or a wall with your right hand. Keep lifting your left arm up, maybe floating it off the earth. Keep your right hand up. Step back to star, right foot to the back of the mat. Again, move your hips, move your arms, shake it out, sway it out. I'm going to turn just to face you. And then bring your feet parallel with each other and fold, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands back between your legs. See if you can straighten your arms. Let your head and your neck be totally heavy. Pour a little more weight into the toes, out of the heels. Keep reaching your fingers behind you. One more inhale. And then crawl your hands under your chest. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Walk your feet to the back of the mat. Optional vinyasa. From down dog, we all find child's pose. So lower the knees as wide as the mat, toes together, shins down, hips towards heels. Find the connection with the forehead. And just breathe here. Be here for a few rounds of breath. If you want to find water, if you want to find another inversion, go for it. We have 5 to 6 more slow rounds of breath. Start to press into your palms enough that your forearms can lift. Find an active child. And then crawl your hands to the left, all the way off the mat, as far to the left as they can go. Maybe right hand on top of left. Breathe through the whole right side body. Feel the rib cage fill with breath. And then start to exhale and crawl your hands through center to the right side. As far as you can, keep reaching your hands to the right and keep reaching them forward. Feel the breath all the way from your left pinky finger down to your left hip crease. And then walk your hands back to front of the mat and crawl your hands towards your knees. Roll yourself to sit up. Come onto your seat, bring your legs out in front of you. We have a little bit of core, one last standing sequence, and then we're on the mat the rest of the practice. So hands behind your hips to lift the heart. Lift your heels, bring your knees, your shins, your ankles together. And then you can hover your toes for added challenge, or keep your toes on the mat. Hands to heart and start rowing your boat. So just moving side to side, legs stay stable, hips and knees don't move, just your upper body. Getting those obliques involved again. If you want to float the legs, it's going to be a little harder stability. Just rowing your boat, taking some big paddle strokes, maybe 1 or 2 on each side. Keep breathing. Keep leaning back. Notice how your core works. The further back you lean. All right, release the heels down, the hands down behind your back. Press through your feet, inhale, lift the hips, reverse tabletop. Keep squeezing the thighs towards each other. Lift hips 1 inch higher. And then exhale, lower back down. Keep your hands where they are. Draw your knees and your chest towards each other. And then exhale, lower your back, lower your legs. Inhale in, exhale, press out. Keep going, your triceps are working as your elbows bend. Just in and out with the legs. Again, moving at whatever pace you want. Let's take 3 more. And then come all the way onto your back. Take a full body stretch. Reach through your fingers overhead and reach through your toes. And then 1 more core exercise. Bend the knees to 90 degrees, knees over your hips. Feel your tailbone tuck as your lower back presses into the earth. And then just press your palms into your thighs. Really press them and press the thighs back into your palms. Feel that resistance. You choose how hard you're working. Only you know if you want to press a little harder. We're just going to stay here for 10 seconds. Don't hold your breath. You got it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Shake out your legs. Just kick them to the sky. And then ball up your hands like a fist. And just give yourself a little massage of the legs, banging out your inner and outer thighs, your calves, your quads. Just kind of hammering them out, massaging them out. Getting your glutes, your hips. Then as you're ready, hands behind the thighs, rock and roll. Make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. It could be a rock and roll vinyasa. Could just come to tabletop or move through the fetal position. We meet in down dog for our last standing balancing sequence. Everybody bring your down dog to the very top of your mat. So make sure your fingertips are very close to the top of your mat. And make it a little shorter down dog. So bring your feet in a little bit. Inhale, right leg high. Start to crawl your hands to your left foot, your left ankle. You're coming to standing splits at the back of your mat. If there's something behind you, be careful. If you do have a wall, you could use that as a little prop. Put your foot on the wall. Inhale here. Exhale, full deeper, head heavy. Inhale, rise all the way up, one-legged mountain. Right knee rises, arms to the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the middle of the mat and find eagle. So left leg wraps over the right. Could be a single or double wrap. Left arm wraps under right. Could give yourself a hug or double wrap the arms. Sit lower in the hips, lift the elbows higher. Squeeze the limbs together. Inhale, unravel, one-legged mountain, left knee high. Step your left foot down, lift your right knee, one-legged mountain, other side. And then bring your right knee to the right. Right hand to right knee, left hand to the left. Use the left hand as a counterbalance. Stay here, or you could play with starting to straighten your right leg. Maybe it doesn't go very straight. As you re-bend your right knee, when you're ready, find tree pose. So right leg to the left, anywhere but the kneecap. It could be a kickstand at your ankle, it could be up on your thigh. Finding tree, last balancing posture on this side. Any arm variation. Stand up taller, lift the chest. Press your thigh into your foot or your calf into your foot and your foot back into your leg. If you're looking for more of a balance challenge, close the eyes. One more inhale. Exhale, right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, arms up high. Exhale, cactus the arms back, bend, side out. Inhale, reach to the ceiling. Hinge and fold forward. Bend the knees a lot. Come into gorilla pose. So slide your hands under your feet, palms up. So you're standing on your feet. Toes tickle your wrists. Knees can stay bent or slowly start to straighten the legs. Stay in this deep forward fold. Just feel everything dripping off your back, down your head. Slowly re-bend the knees enough to release the hands. Inhale for a half lift. Lengthen the spine, crown of the head forward. Exhale, plant hands. Step back, vinyasa, or straight into your downward dog. Last dog of the practice. This could be the last flow of the practice as well, or you could do one more after the second side. Last standing sequence. Walk your hands to the very top of the mat. Walk your feet in a little bit of a shorter down dog. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Keep your left leg lifted. Walk your hands to your right foot. Standing splits at the back of the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up, one-legged mountain. Left knee rises, arms high. Exhale, step forward and move into eagle pose, wrapping right leg over left, sitting low, wrapping right arm under left. You can lift your elbows, your arms 1 inch higher. Lean your chest, your heart back. Sit down a little lower in the legs. Squeeze for 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, unravel, one-legged mountain, right knee high. Step the right foot down, lift the left knee. Open the left leg to the left. Left hand to left shin, reach right arm to the right. Maybe you play with straightening the leg. This side might be easier or harder. And when you're ready, re-bend the left knee and come into tree, bringing your left foot to thigh or calf, any arm variation. Keep tucking the tailbone to lift up out of the chest and stand taller, lengthening the spine. One more inhale. Exhale, left foot down. Appreciate having 2 feet on the earth again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and just bend the knees and fold forward. Lay your torso on your thighs. Maybe interlace hands around elbows. Final forward fold. Make it your own. Maybe sway side to side. Find ragdoll. Straighten one leg, the other. Figurate the jaw. Move the tongue around. And as you're ready, plant the hands, step your feet to the back of the mat, and either stay in plank, just hold it for 3 breaths, or move through a final vinyasa. And then everybody meet back, plank pose, pull yourself forward. And as slowly as you can, last time, come to your belly, maybe a count of 10. Slow down, elbows stay close in. Last bit of hard work. Come all the way to the earth. And we'll take 2 back bends from here. I'm going to suggest Shalabhasana first. Interlace your hands behind your back and punch away from you. Feet could stay on the ground or they could be lifted. Inhale, hard up. Reach your hands back, maybe feet up as well. 2 breaths. Slowly, slowly release one ear to the earth. Wiggle your hips around to release the lower back. Find stillness for a breath. You can do that same thing again, or I'm going to demonstrate bow, bending the knees, reaching the hands back for the feet or the ankles. On inhale, lift up. Hard up, legs up, thighs up. Then gently release whatever back bend you had. Other ear to the mat, bend the knees, and just windshield wiper the legs side to side. Again, find stillness. Belly down Shavasana for a breath. Then reach your arms wide away from you like a T. Bend your left elbow and plant your left hand by your chest. Bend your left knee, sole of the foot to the sky, coming into can opener. So roll over to your right arm, your right hip. Reach your left leg behind you, keeping the left knee bent. Can opener pose. If you'd like to use your right hands to try to grab your left foot, finding a bind here, you can. Then gently release the bind if you have it. Roll all the way back onto your belly. Left hand reaches long. Bend the right arm, plant it by your right chest. Bend the right knee, roll to the left side of the body, putting the weight into your left shoulder, left hip. Reach the right leg back. Maybe left hand reaches back for the right ankle or foot. Always optional to bind. One more inhale here. You have the bind. Exhale, let it go. Roll onto your belly. And then just flip yourself over all the way onto your back. You might be facing a different direction. Just lay there, take a breath in Shavasana. If you want a really extended Shavasana, something restorative sounds good, stay here. Everybody else, draw your right knee to your chest. Give it a nice squeeze, compression. And then half happy baby, right hand to outside edge of right foot. Draw your knee outside your rib cage. Press your foot into your hand into your foot. Your left hand You can just coax your left hip down, let your left shoulder stay down. Maybe closing the eyes for the remainder of the practice. The whole right knee moves to the left for a spinal twist. So right hand on top of right thigh, or right hand to the right, left hand on top of right thigh. Turn your head to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Give your right knee a little squeeze and then let it float alongside the left. Again, just take a breath here. Notice how left and right side feel. Let's take the left leg, draw the left knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. And then find half happy baby on the left side. Maybe right hand to right hip. The head, the neck, the jaw are not involved. How can you soften there? And then left knee to the right, cross the body. Bring the right hand to the outer left thigh. Left hand reaches away, turn your head to the left. Come on back to center. Left leg long. Either slip right into Shavasana here, or find happy baby, full happy baby, left and right leg to the ceiling. Press your hand with the sole of the foot back into the hand. Maybe rock and roll on your lower back, your sacrum. Maybe straighten one leg and the other. Final bit of movement. Flutter the lips, audible exhale, sigh it out. Beautiful practice. It's time to give yourself stillness and rest. So over the course of the next 3 breaths, make your way into your final corpse pose. If you need any pillows, socks, blocks, blankets, gather those now. Get yourself as comfortable as you can be. You could have feet up the wall, you could have soles of the feet together in butterfly, or legs long. Make your choice and get into that posture and just be. No work to do, no fidgeting left. Just appreciate yourself doing nothing. I'll guide you out when it's time. without moving at all, start to reawaken your body. Let's begin with the breath. Deep, extended inhales, slow, steady exhales. Maybe ending the practice the same way we started, by thinking of something you appreciate or something you're grateful for with each new breath. Maybe grateful for Shavasana, grateful for community, grateful for your body. Each breath, think of something new. Wash yourself with gratitude. And then whenever you feel ready to find small movement in the body, start by wiggling fingers and toes. Eventually, over the course of the next few breaths, pull the knees to the chest and give yourself a loving hug. Taking as much time as you need to find the fetal position and just pause and stay there. Meister Eckhart said, if the only prayer you ever say in your life is thank you, it will be enough. Eventually, come to a comfortable seat to close the practice with a communal breath. No hurry. From your seat, sit tall. Exhale, let everything out. Inhale to fill up and let that go. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you all have a great weekend. I hope you feel good.